Okay, now let's do another name that starts with the same. Okay, if I wanna work right through autocomplete, I just keep typing. Okay, enter, and now I'm gonna press the down arrow. So now I'm typing in JER, and you can see that it hasn't, the autocomplete feature hasn't taken effect because there are two different names that start with JRE. As soon as I hit the A, now it has eliminated all other names and has automatically completed it for me, and I hit enter. So you can see that's a pretty useful feature. Another thing you can do is you can use the autocorrect feature of Excel to help with some data entry techniques. I'll just move down here. Let's say that there's a company with a really long name and we want to use an acronym instead of having to type in their name. So company with long name. We'll use the CWLN as an acronym. Alright, so what we can do is we can go to File, Options, and then the Excel Options dialog box will appear. Click on Proofing, and then here we have the Autocorrect Options button. We click on that, and then right here we can just replace our acronym CWLN with company with long name. So this is meant to basically correct misspelled words, but we can also use it for data entry tricks such as this. So there I entered what I want to replace, CWLN, with company with long name, and I'm going to click the add button. That's going to add that to my autocorrect list, and I'm going to click OK. And then we click OK again. And now we click OK out of our Excel options dialog box. And watch what happens. CWLN, enter. And nothing happened. Okay, let me try this again. File, Options. I always learn by mistakes, but I'm pretty sure I did that right. Autocorrect Options. Company, CWLN. It's there. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, well there it worked that time. I guess I forgot to click OK on that box. Okay, so again, just to show that it worked, company with long name, CWLN, enter. Okay. Okay, just other things you can do is copying and pasting different cells. You can click on a name here, click on a cell, press Control C. That's a shortcut. Then I can click on another cell and I press Control V. I'm pretty sure you've done that before, but if you haven't, that's how you can copy and paste content. Another way you can do it, click on a cell. You can just click the copy button up here in the clipboard, and then select a cell, and then up here select the paste button. There's definitely a lot more detailed copy and paste features, but you're gonna have to go into my other tutorials to get into more detail. Again, these are the most basic things you need to know how to do. Alright, so you can see here, well, I guess if we're covering entering in content, I'll just go over formulas now. Alright, well, how to clear content. The most basic way to clear content, you can just hold your select the cell that the content's in and press backspace. A much more efficient way is to select the cells, all cells that contain content. You can go up here to the clear button and you can select clear contents, and there all the content has been cleared. Alright, formulas. I'm going to cover formulas. Formulas are really what makes Excel as powerful as it is. Alright, so here I'm just going to enter in some numbers. Okay, there I'm entering in some numbers. Okay, to tell Excel, the basic formulas that you need to go over is going to be like the basic arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You need to know the Excel operators. Excel operators, it's just the same thing. Plus is going to be the plus symbol, so when you type that in, Excel is going to know to add something together. Minus, / is division. And then multiplication is the asterisk or the star. Excel will not do a formula unless you first open it up with the equal sign. So to let Excel know you're doing a formula or a function, you must first hit equals. And then you can do something like, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to say this cell equals 5 plus 5. So I'm manually entering in numbers. 5 plus 5. And the result is 10. It will display the result. I can also, now I'm going to move to another cell so you know that I'm not referring to these cells at all. These are just manually entered in formulas. Equals 5 minus 2, and the result will be 3. Okay, equals 5 times 5, and you can see that's multiplication. 5 times 5, 25. And then 10 divided by 2, or equals, see, equals 10 divided by 2, and there, our result's 5. So that's the most basic way to do formulas. What makes Excel efficient, though, is that you can refer to cells. So over here I'll just say result. I'll title this result for this cell, and these are all the numbers. I can say equals cell, the content inside of cell B4, and you can see that once I select a cell that a formula is referring to, there's little marching lines going around that cell. So B4 plus the content that is inside cell C4. And I hit enter, and there we have 45 plus 5, and our result's 50. But watch this. I can change a number, because since it's referring to the cell, and it's going to change my result. I can change this to 20, and it's going to change my result again. So I'm referring to cells. And then again, I can do multiplication. Cell B4 times cell C4, and I can keep going. Plus cell D4 minus cell E4 divided by cell F4. It's important you know the order of operations. I have a tutorial for that as well. Just need to look it up, and I'm sure there's plenty of other tutorials on that, but you need to know that before you really get into formulas. I can do equals that cell plus cell C4 plus cell D4 plus cell E4 plus cell F4. And as you can see, that can start getting kind of monotonous. So luckily we have functions that do a lot of the calculating for us. So I'll show you one function. It's the sum function. Now the way you're going to find functions is formulas tab, and right here where it says you can click the insert function button, and then you're going to have the function dialog box. So if you want to find the you can see there's 3 different categories here. If you want to find a function that will add numbers together, you can type in a description. Add numbers together. Excel is going to read that description, and it's going to find the most relevant function. So I entered in add numbers together, click go, and you can see right here it has a list